Chapter 27. Connor. The morning after the bathroom incident, they are roused awake by the fatigues before dawn. Everybody up! Now! Move it! They're loud, they're on edge. And the first thing Connor notices is that the safeties on their weapons are off. Still bleary from sleep, he rises and looks for Risa. He sees they're already being herded by two fatigues toward a huge double door has always been padlocked. Now the padlock is off. Leave your things! Go! Move it! To his right, a cranky kid pushes a fatigue for tearing away his blanket. The fatigue hits him on the shoulder with the butt of his rifle, not enough to seriously wound him, but enough to make it clear to the kid and everyone else that they mean business. The kid goes down on his knees, gripping his shoulder and cursing, and the fatigue goes about the business of hurting the others. Even in his pain, the kid looks ready for a fight. As Connor passes him, Connor grabs him by the arm and helps him up. Take it easy, Connor says. Don't make it worse. The kid pulls out of Connor's grip. Get off of me! I don't need your stinking help. The kid storms away. Connor shakes his head. Was he ever that belligerent? Up ahead, the huge double doors are slid open to reveal another room of the warehouse that the Unwinds have never seen. This one is filled with crates, old airline packing crates, designed both in shape and durability to transport goods by air freight. Connor immediately realizes what they're for and why he and the others have been warehoused so close to an airport. Wherever they're going as air cargo. Girls to the left! Boys to the right! Move it! There's grumbling, but no direct defiance. That's me up. Connor wonders how many kids get what's going on. 4-2 crate! Boys with boys! Girls with girls! Move it! Now everyone begins to scramble around, trying to team up with their preferred travel companions, but the fatigues have neither patience nor the time for it. They randomly create groups of four and push them toward crates. That's when Connor notices how dangerously close he is to Roland. It's no accident. Roland moved close to him on purpose. Connor can just imagine it. Pitch black and close quarters. If he's in a crate with Roland, then he'll be dead before takeoff. Connor tries to move away, but a fatigue grabs Roland. Connor and two of Roland's known collaborators. You four! That crate over there! Connor tries not to let his panic show. He doesn't want Roland to see. He should have prepared his own weapon, like the one Roland certainly has concealed on him now. He should have prepared for the inevitability of a life or death confrontation, but he hadn't, and now his options are limited. No time for thinking this through, so he lets impulse take over and gives in to his fighting instincts. He turns to one of the Roland's henchmen and punches him in the face hard enough to draw blood, maybe even break his nose. The force of the punch spins the kid around, but before he can come back for a counter assault, a fatigue grabs Connor and smashes him back against the concrete wall. The fatigue doesn't know it, but this is exactly what Connor wanted. You picked the wrong day to do that, kid, says the fatigue, holding him against the wall with his rifle. What are you going to do? Kill me? I thought you were trying to save us. That gives the fatigue a moment's pause. Hey, yells another fatigue. Forget him. We got to load them up. Then he grabs another kid to complete the foursome with Roland and his henchmen, sending them toward a crate. They don't even care about the one kid's bleeding nose. The fatigue holding Connor against the wall sneers at him. The sooner you're in a box, the sooner you're somebody else's problem. Nice socks, says Connor. They put Connor in a 4x8 crate that already has three kids waiting to complete their quartet. The crate is sealed even before he can see who's inside with him, but as long as it's not with Roland, it'll do. We're all gonna die in here, says a nasal voice followed by a wet sniff that doesn't sound like it clears much of anything. Connor knows this kid by his mucus. He's not sure of his name. Everyone just calls him the mouth breather, since his nose is perpetually stuffed, MB for short. He's the one always obsessively reading his comic book, but he can't quite do that in here. Don't talk like that, says Connor. If the fatigues wanted to kill us, they would have done it a long time ago. The mouth breather has foul breath that's filling up the whole crate. Maybe they got found out. Maybe the Juvikovs are on their way, and the only way to save themselves is to destroy the evidence. Connor has little patience for whiners. It reminds him too much of his younger brother, the one his parents chose to keep. Shut up, MB, or I swear I'm gonna take off my socks, shove it into your stinky mouth, and you'll finally have to figure out a way to breathe through your nose. Let me know if you need an extra sock, says the voice just across from him. Hi, Connor. It's Hayden. Oh, hey, Hayden. Connor reaches out and finds Hayden's shoe, squeezing it, the closest thing to a greeting in the claustrophobic darkness. So, who's lucky number 4? No answer. Sounds like we must be traveling with a mime. Another long pause. Then Connor hears a deep, accented voice. Diego. Diego doesn't talk much, says Hayden. I figured. They wait in silence, punctuated by the mouth breather's snores. I gotta go to the bathroom, MB mumbles. You should have thought of that before you left, says Hayden, putting on his best mother voice. How many times do we have to tell you? You always use the potty before climbing into a shipping crate. There's some sort of mechanical activity outside, then they feel the crate moving. I don't like this, whines MB. We're being moved, says Hayden. By forklift, probably, says Connor. The fatigues are probably long gone by now. What was it that one fatigue I said? Once you're in a box, you're somebody else's problem? Whoever's being hired to ship them probably has no clue what's in the crates. Soon they'll be on board some aircraft headed to an undisclosed destination. The thought of it makes him think about the rest of his family and their trip to the Bahamas. The one they planned to take once Connor was unwound. He wonders if they went. Would they still take their vacation even after Connor had kicked AWOL? Sure they would. They were planning to take it once he got unwound, so why would his escape stop them? Hey, wouldn't it be funny if they were being shipped to the Bahamas too? We're gonna suffocate! I know it, announces the mouth breather. Will you shut up, says Connor? I'm sure there's more than enough air in here for us. How do you know? I can barely breathe already, and I got asthma too. I could have an asthma attack in here and died. Good, says Connor. One less person breathing the air. That shuts Envy up, but Connor feels bad having said it. Noah's going to die, he says. Just relax. And then Hayden says, at least dying's better than being unwound, or is it? Let's take a poll. Would you rather die or be unwound? Don't ask things don't ask things like that, snaps Connor. I don't want to think about it either. Somewhere outside of their little crater universe, Connor hears a metal hatch closing and can feel the vibration in his feet as they begin to taxi. Connor waits. Engines power up, he can feel the vibration in his feet. He's pushed back against the wall as they accelerate. Hayden tumbles into him and he shifts over, giving Hayden room to get comfortable again. What's happening? What's happening? Cries MB. Nothing. We're just taking off. What? We're on a plane? Connor rolls his eyes, but the gesture is lost in the darkness.